Although the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan garner much of the attention, this rustic countryside in the southern Philippines has been a critical front in America's war against al-Qaeda for almost 10 years.
Khalid Sheikh Mohammed and his nephew Ramzi Youssef practiced 9/11 right here.
For years before the attacks on September 11th, insurgents intimidated the local population and provided safe haven for al-Qaeda, which used the area as a base for planning and training, including planning the 1993 World Trade Center bombing.
The terrorist threat in the southern Philippines was just as serious as it was anywhere else.
As part of the wider war on terrorism, the American military came to the Philippines in late 2001 to engage these insurgent groups, known as Jama'at Islamiyah and Abu Sayyaf Group.
The reason we were deployed is to help mitigate that, to help advise and assist and support the Philippine security forces.
Most of the insurgent activity takes place in the southern region of the Philippine archipelago, known as the Autonomous Region of Muslim Mindanao. Here, the American military is focused on securing the island of Basilan.
We can't accomplish anything here without the personal relationships we form with our counterparts, and trust is everything down here. The ability to work side by side with them, to live with them in their camps and support them on a daily basis is key. We can't just show up as foreigners here and expect from day one that they're going to trust and listen to us and seek our guidance or request our support.
According to the Philippine Constitution and the Visiting Forces Agreement, U.S. Special Forces cannot engage in direct combat. They describe their role as advising and assisting the Filipino Army, providing training, equipment upgrades, medical care, mission planning, and intelligence.
In the end, that's a good thing because we're going to eventually not be here at some point in time, and the Filipinos are going to be the ones that have to continue to carry out and keep this environment safe. They're a capable force. They definitely are lacking in some sophisticated capabilities and current technology.
The Americans have helped us much, especially the combat casualty cares on the seminars on their troops. So that's a big help for us.
Following General David Petraeus' strategy for winning counterinsurgencies, U.S. forces also work with local governments and USAID on public works projects, helping the Filipinos build bridges, roads, and schools. They even provide medical, dental, and veterinary care to the local population.
An insurgency-affected area is normally poor. And if development comes in, insurgency naturally runs away.
Winning the population over and garnering their affection is by far definitely critical, and this wouldn't be a successful environment if we didn't focus on the populace, and providing a civil military engagement, humanitarian assistance is important because it provides tangible results that the national government cares about the locals down in Basilan and wants to see their further development.
You want to get these high up, so the kids don't grab them?
It's been a long campaign, but the military commanders are pleased with their progress. They say the insurgency has been severely diminished, and the Philippine Army is working well with the local population. And the cost of the mission has been remarkably low. In the decade since the mission began, 17 soldiers have been killed, and the annual budget for the operation is $50 million, a fraction of the cost of Iraq and Afghanistan. American officials point to the policy of working through the existing government as a key to this success.
You have to have a joint mission with the country. They really have to believe in what we're trying to do. And that is why I think we've been successful.
With the success in the Philippines, the American military believes this is a model for the future of counterinsurgency.
There will be greater application for this perhaps in other environments in the future.